no lie. Resonating, vibes in, feeling good. Everything but vibrating. I am at peace. I am at peace.
Thinking the other day, I was remembering it must have been about 1985, growing up in a West Indian household, that the plastic come off the sofas and dining chairs. That was an experience.
Was that? Did you think that happened at every Caribbean house in the country same day?
I don't reckon it was the same day because I remember still going around mates' houses and they still had the plastic on. But also, do you remember back in the day people used to have a room that they didn't use, but it was like saved for best just in case the Queen come round. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, not in the city of London. That wasn't the case, mate. Not in the state. Don't use the brass parlour because there was like 9 of us in my house, mate. You didn't even have cupboards that could get used. You know, if someone died, you'd be like, right, let's get their room before like someone else takes it. But what I used to love, all my Caribbean friends always had a fridge in their front room. I used to think that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, what was that about? Yeah, I really just remember that.
Plastic lino that would go all the way up to the fridge door.
Yeah, because my granddad's got that now, still.
Coolest thing in the world, mate. A fridge in your front room, mate. Don't start me on that.
It's so funny how I've only just clocked that might have been a black thing.
You're starting to realise now the clues. But of course, now I'm woke. I can't say that kind of thing. I can make no comment or judgment. I only mock you for your racist assumptions. But so the other thing was walnut hi-fis.
Oh,
Everyone had a walnut hi-fi with a turntable here, and you weren't allowed to touch it.
And then have the aerial like nailed into the wall somewhere. My dad used to get proper pissed off if you moved his aerial when his show come on the Sunday, like reggae show, because you didn't have like reggae on radio back then. You had to like kind of listen to Bedford radio, try and pick up on some pirate. And if you moved his aerial, mate, boy, trouble.
In the days, we used to listen to RTE, which was the Irish Broadcasting Service, and my dad used Gaelic football, which is basically a cross between rugby, football, and kung fu, and they just run around punching each other in the head and throwing the ball around. Anyway, he used to listen to there's a guy called Mihal O'Hare, who's a commentator, and to my dying day, if ever I meet anyone called Mihal, I go back to my dad sitting there, just tune it, and you just say, "Run off, at the ball at the bed." So you have to wait till the next day to ask someone at church what the score was.
I tell you what, but you never paid attention to a game as much when you're listening to that, because you're like,
what happened? And then one day we had this black family moving next door, and so me and my big sister went out to see what's going on, and my dad just kind of looked kind of like suspiciously from the back door like this, and then they had a lorry, and then there was the dad and the mum and a boy and 2 girls. And then the boy come down on his bike, and he kind of stared me out, and I stared him out. And then within 5 minutes, my sister was best friends with them. They went off to play. Then when they was unloading, my dad was just kind of staring at this old black guy, and he was staring at my dad. And then my mum went, knocked on the door, and asked if she brought some soda bread, Irish soda bread, and welcomed them and said, you know, this is where the church is, and blah blah blah. So they was tight. And my dad, Mr. English, they were just, nah, we're having it. Right, so within about 3 days, we was all best friends. But the binding thing that happened, my dad was in his chair and he was like, you know, when a dog hears like a packet of crisps open, he's like, the chair to the back door. What's that black fella doing? And he went out in the garden, and Mr. English was listening to Jim Reeves, and my dad was like, "What's he playing Jim Reeves for?" And then he come out of the garden and he goes, "Well, you want something?" He goes, "That's Jim Reeves." He goes, "Yeah, I love it, Jim Reeves. Come on in." He goes, "All right." And then he came in. Then the first time we went into their house, we were like going, "Oh my God, they've got the same walnut
stereo
music center, hi-fi." What was it called? A music?
Yeah, hi-fi. No, it's a hi-fi, wasn't it? Stack system.
That's it. But it wasn't a tall one. It was a long one.
Right.
Wood on it. Jim Reeves was the unifying thing that brought them together.
I don't know who Jim Reeves is, man. You're gonna have to think of a tune of his to.
Oh my days, man!
I don't know.
get it in that box. How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how could you not know Jim Reeves?
What is it? Country music?
It's just very slow country songs with a very. I hear the sound. I did.
I know who he is.
Yeah, Jim
Yeah,
Reeves.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wrong.
That's
I
a
did
good
a gig at
impression,
Hand Empire
actually.
and played it as a walker, mate, because I used to be bombarded with it on every Sunday. You only put it on Sunday.
That's actually quite a Caribbean thing to play your music on a Sunday. All day, we never had TV on a Sunday. It was just music. I was thinking about something the other day which made me laugh, right? Nowadays, we would call somebody who like gets in a relationship in order to like better their social position or their well-being, like specifically, like normally around money, we'd call them a gold digger, right? But the other day, I was watching a program.
Is that still valid? Gold diggers?
I don't know. It's still a term, isn't it? That's used in that way.
Yeah.
But like, I was listening to something the other day, talking about uh, someone talking to this lady about her auntie and asking where did she get her wealth from. And this woman replied, "Well, she married well. Married well, you know.
Wow.
Married well." I was thinking, wow. Like, it was said as a compliment as well, you know. Like, she married well. And it was, oh, yeah, good, good, good. She married well. They don't have to say anything
See,
more.
my mum used to say, when you get them situations, I think it works the other way around as well, man to woman, woman to man. But my mum would say, I wonder what he sees in her. It must be those things she has on her ears, right? And we used to think, oh, right. It's only years later I found out which of it was her feet. That's what the woman had that the man could see in her. She used to put her feet on her ears. So,
Oh, scene. Sorry.
yeah.
Did you see how long it took me to work that out?
I don't think you're on any scale, mate. But it's just things she puts in her ears. Like, what earrings? How can earrings attract a man? Like, it's her feet. But I've got a mate who, well, he's probably 48 now, and he's always liked older women because they look after him. From when he was in his 20s, always looked up like older women.
Yeah.
He likes to be mothered.
Huh.
So, it works. I think it goes both ways.
Is he one of them nappy wearer brothers?
I don't think he's quite into that, or he might be. I don't know. But, in any relationship, there's always going to be a power dynamic where one person's doing better than the other. The idea is that you pull each other up.
That's true. That's very true. I mean, I just thought it was funny how she said she married well, and it was like a proper compliment. And I could see all these all these feminists at home just being like,
well, that was the ambition for every kind of Victorian family, wasn't it, for their daughters to marry well.
mm-hmm.
My daughter has just done a dissertation on that very subject about marriage and feminism.
But did she marry well? Oh, don't answer that. I'm just joking. I'm joking, mate.
Did she marry well? I don't actually know, actually. But she does believe in marriage, I think. But I think it's all this thing about how marriage has changed culturally and over time and all the rest of it. But it does fascinate me when people still want to get married and invest and spend all them thousands on a big ceremony and a big day. And what is it they want? What are you doing? Why are you doing it?
Yeah, true. Actually, you just made me think because I want to get married, have a festival, ceremony, and thing. I'll have a think. I'll come back to you next week, mate.
I don't know why do you want to get married. Now, let me talk you out of it because I know some Polish woman at my dog.
You said about music earlier, right? It makes me laugh because it's kind of a good segue. And you saying about how your dad come outside, heard the band playing some music that they both had in common, and it kind of gelled them together, right? So my fridge freezer broke the other day, right? And I'm quite lucky that down here we're like kind of out of lockdown, like you were yesterday. Sorry, mate. This guy come round, and he's one of them guys who's like, fucking hell, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. That guy came round bloody messing me around, didn't he? What a day. That kind of bloke. Do you know what I mean? As he comes in my house now, he's got this big fridge freezer on this wheel thing. He's wheeled it up the stairs. We've managed to get it in the house. And as he's come into my house now, I realise that I've got like Crockett's theme by John Hammer playing. Because Radio 2's on, right? Yeah. And it's like, like what they sing at the darts, yeah? Right, so I've immediately felt mad embarrassed, innit? Because this guy's come in the house, I hear the tune, I'm like, oh, sorry about the tunes, mate. It's Radio 2, like I'm just working and I'm just listening to it while I'm working. The guy,
I'm not sure, I'm middle class.
The guy put the fridge.
I thought you'd be a bit of reggae, right? A bit of reggae.
The funny thing is, as we said, he was like, he was like, he put the fridge freezer down and actually started laughing, like fully laughing, like proper, like had to stand for a minute and catch his breath. He's like, bloody hell, when I came in here, see a stocky black man, I thought to myself, you'd have a bit of soul on, a bit of decent reggae and that. And what are you doing? Playing Radio 2? You'll never believe it. He goes, right? So then he was laughing for a bit before he could even pick the fridge freezer up. We've finished putting it in. We've gone outside now to pay him. He started laughing again just before he goes off. He goes, you wait till I go to the pub this weekend and I'll tell the boys. I did this call in the week. You'll never guess what happened. Stocky black guy had braids and everything, he said. He had braids and everything.
All the gear.
When I went in his ass, you bloody play Radio 2, wouldn't he? He was like, I bet you don't go out this weekend because you're listening to the Archers, right? I was like, whatever, mate.
What's this country coming to, eh? Coming to, you got these black people listening to Radio 2.
Thing is, right, I learned something on Radio 2 yesterday. Every day you learn something, right?
That's a
Apparently,
good one.
if you rub cucumber on the bathroom mirror, it will eliminate the fog and mist.
Yeah, you missed it.
Yeah. As in, like, I think that means if you do it, then when you have a shower and that and you come out, you can still see in your mirror.
But can you still put a cucumber in your sandwich, though?
I don't put cucumber in my sandwich, though.
But because you're listening to Radio 2, it's the next step, mate.
I put cucumber in my drink, mate.
Well, you're listening to Radio 2, you're messing around it. What you go in the bathroom with cucumber every day? You can just get the whole wrong in this shit here, mate. Yeah. Why is that still in a cucumber? You sure it's for mirror?
Hold on, one sec, mate. Huh? Oh no, I'm just getting a look. My missus just come to me and said, I spent 3 minutes looking for the best one because I thought you was wanting to eat it.
Oh, great.
Sorry, darling. I will eat some of it. I'll eat it.
My favourite fact is that in the Bible it doesn't say there's 3 wise men, only that there were 3 gifts.
Oh, does it really?
See that? That's a showstopper, bro. Yeah.
Does it really?
I got asked to leave Sunday school lesson that day after that. So I was always asking questions about how could she have a virgin birth, and if Adam and Eve was the first 2 on the planet, where did everyone else come from? So I had issues with Catholicism from a very early age.
Oh, is that true though?
Yeah.
But then I suppose there's so many different versions of the Bible, I don't know, man.
Only King James, mate. It's got to be King James.
I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Yes.
You just drop into conversation with
yes.
people and go, yeah, King James.
Something griped me this week. Something that kind of made me think, what is the intention of your behaviour? And that's all the energy I put towards it. But it was people who live their relationships through Facebook.
That's stupid. I love him so much and he loves me. We love each other.
Happy anniversary, darling. Oh, happy anniversary to you too. You live in the same yard, mate. Do you know what I mean? What's going on? Who's it for? Who's the message for? Anyway.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's not wrong a little bit of the old public declaration of love, but I think you've got to kind of think.
Exactly. Well, exactly. If you love public declarations of love, leave it in the comments.
Is your Mrs. Barber? I love my Jonathon's foot.
I love his socks. I love my man's socks.
Foot and his cucumber. He's got a lovely cucumber. It stops the mirror misting up.
There's definitely not going to be any love shown on Facebook for that. Trust me, mate. Trust me. I got to go to the dentist this week, people. So hopefully I'll
finally get that jaw sorted.
Hopefully finally get this jaw sorted. Went to the dentist. I had to describe how my teeth looked while I had the mask on, of course. I didn't.
Up your face with a mask on.
This is my point, yeah. They don't, do they? You're not wearing a mask.
Stupidness, man.
But I don't know about the whole mask thing. Feels like an exercise in fear, man. Spreading fear. I'm not saying don't wear your mask, follow the rules and that, but it does feel like an exercise in spreading fear. You know, when you walk down the street, I'm one of them who says hello to people and facial expressions and you're right, mate, or whatever. And now everyone's just zombified, isn't it? No one's it's kind of dehumanized everybody. I don't like that. So I'm thinking of getting a visor.
What, one in plastic screens?
No, just like a proper Judge Dredd one.
I think that could work. That could be a cover.
That could be the one, mate.
It's just difficult, man, because this second wave, and is it really high? Is it really low? And oh man. But my friends in America, they're all going crazy over there because it's going. Now they think you freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and now they've got freedom to die from stupidity. It's hard. There's got to be some way of getting people to take responsibility. But I saw an argument in Lidl the other day where a guy was wearing a mask, but his nostrils were showing, and the next man was going, "No, you've got to cover up your whole face with it." What can you do? It's always been, I don't want to wear a mask. It's my choice. But that's the rules, isn't it? They're the rules. They're the rules.
No, this is it. This is it. But no, the dentist was Chris, mate. They sorted me out. I've got a mouth guard. Hopefully my jaws start. Well, I should get a mouth guard. Hopefully my jaws start being better. It hasn't been dislocating for the last couple of weeks. So
You stressed yourself out about something.
about my jaw dislocating, probably.
No, because you're grinding your teeth in your sleep and you're stressing yourself out. You get stressed about.
I don't think. See, I'm getting this guard, but I haven't got any evidence of grinding. The dentist said there was no evidence of grinding.
You're going to make money, mate. Let me afford dentists. I'll tell you what, right? These dentists.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it there for now. Big up all the subscribers and ting, all the people watching the shows, all the viewers. Please like, subscribe, share with your mates. Leave some comments if you liked it, if anything made you laugh. If you want any private pictures of my sock game.
This little foot lingerie.
But yeah, he's John Ryan.
I'm in lockdown, and he's Jonathan Prince.
Yeah, man, we are brutally Johnest.
Do your thing. You can do your thing. Do your sign off.
All right, people. Peace.
No lie. Resonating vibes.